Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sunil Chandan Shive, and in this video we are going to discuss the various multiple choice questions of the subject of business economics paper, which is a compulsory subject for the FY BCom semester 1. Dear students, as per University of Mumbai, you can see the syllabus on the screen of the subject of business economics paper. I have written in a very short. There are four important modules are there. The first module deals with the introduction to business economics. Second module is about the demand analysis. The third module deals with the supply and production decisions. And fourth module is about the cost of production. So in this video, I'm going to cover only three important modules, and these are second module demand analysis, second module supply and production decisions, and the fourth module is about the cost of production. So let's begin with the second module, demand analysis. So the first question in the second module is about a normal good can be defined as one which consumer purchase more of as the price fall. It means as the price fall, the consumer will purchase more goods of normal goods. Second question, a income effect of price change dash dash. It may be positive or negative. Third question, if a good is normal, then the demand curve for the good must be downward sloping. If the good is normal, then demand curve must be downward sloping. Fourth question, a fall in the price of commodity, and the answer is increases consumers' real income. The fifth question is about as the price of commodity falls, it becomes relatively cheaper than other alternatives. The effect is known as substitution effect. Yes, it is applied for the substitute goods. If the price of tea decreases as compared to coffee, the people prefer to purchase the tea because उसकी price कम हो जाती है as compared to other. Sixth question, in case of most inferior goods that are not given goods, the following is true. And the answer is there is an inverse price demand relationship. Seventh question, a inferior good dash dash. A inferior goods can be given goods, but given goods must always be an inferior goods. Eighth question, in case of given goods dash dash, and the answer is the positive substitution effect of price change is smaller than the negative income effect. Ninth question, in the equation dx is equal to a minus b px, and the answer is a is the quantity of x demanded when the price is 0. 10th question, if the demand equation is given as dx is equal to 150 minus 5px, then at 50 quantity demanded the price will be 20. You just calculate and you will get the answer. 11th question, which of the following is not an assumption of law of demand? Which of the following is not, underline the word, not assumption of law of demand? कौन सा assumptions नहीं है law of demand का? And the answer is no change in price of input. Input का कुछ संबंध ही नहीं है. Yes. 12th question, a change in price of commodity with no change in other determinants result in, and the answer is change in quantity demanded. Next question, the demand curve representing a conventional demand function refers to dash dash, and the answer is price demand functional relationship. डिमांड कर्व क्या इंडिकेट करता है? प्राइस डिमांड के बीच में क्या फंक्शनल रिलेशनशिप है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज अ केस ऑफ लीनियर डिमांड फंक्शन? एंड द आंसर इज dx is equal to 100 minus 5px. Next question, an increase in market demand in the case of t-shirt is caused by change in fashion. जब फैशन चेंज होगी then there will be increase the demand for the t-shirt. Next question, when the price of one product increases in the market, the demand for other products also increases, and this is about the substitute. goods, right? Fifth question, when the price of one product rises, the demand for another product decreases, and this is about the which complementary goods. So the answer क्या होगा? These two products are complements. Second B is the correct option. Okay. Next, sixth question. If the McDonald reduces the price of burger, what will be its possible impact on the demand for King Burger? Definitely, the demand for King Burger will decrease. Seventh question. Which of the following pairs of products can be regarded as a complementary goods? And the answer is tea and sugar. Yes, the tea is depends on the sugar. Yes. Eighth question, which of the following is excluded from ceteris paribus assumption when a demand curve is drawn? And the answer is product price. Next, ninth question, the data relating to price and consumer purchase of product in the market constitute in the market demand schedule. 10th question, a linear demand function is depicted through straight line demand curve, and the answer is straight line demand curve. Okay, next questions are about the elasticity of demand. Earlier कौन से questions थे? Demand function related questions थे. Now these are the questions about the elasticity of demand. Number one, the price elasticity of demand is defined as, and the answer is C, the percentage change in quantity demanded resulting from 1% change in price. Okay, जब प्राइस में चेंज होगा तो डिमांड में चेंज होगी, लाइक दैट. Second question, the price elasticity of demand for a particular brand of chocolate is estimated to be -2 if quantity demanded has increased by 10%, price must have fallen by 5%, and the answer is fallen by 5%. Okay, third question, the price elasticity at given price is not affected by dash dash, is not affected by the change in supply. Fourth question, the arc elasticity formula is used to estimate elasticity when, and the answer is the change in one variable is due to large change in the other variable. Okay. Next, fifth question, arc elasticity of -1 means the relative change in price and the quantity are equal. Sixth question, the demand for petroleum products are relatively price inelastic because dash dash, and the answer is all of the above. You can check. Seventh question, the most important determinants of price elasticity is the slope of demand curve. Yes. Eighth question, which of the following will not be a determinants of price elasticity of demand for a commodity? And the answer is cost of producing commodity. Next, ninth question, if the income elasticity of demand is +3, and the answer is the good is an elastic normal good. 10th question, if the total revenue increases due to fall in the price of product, comma, then the price elasticity is greater than 1. 11th question, if the rise in price increases total revenue, the producer is operating on dash dash, and the answer is segment below the midpoint of demand curve. 12th question, when the demand is relatively inelastic, the price and total revenue changes take place in the dash dash direction, and the answer is same direction. 13th question, when the total revenue increasing with every fall in price, the price elasticity of demand is dash dash, and the answer is greater than 1. Matlab, when the total revenue increasing with a fall in price, the price elasticity of demand is dash dash, that is greater than 1. The cross elasticity of demand for complementary good is negative. Okay. When you calculate, you will get the answer in minus. So answer जब minus आएगा तो there will be a complementary goods. Then 15th question, dash dash revenue is the total sale of certain amount of commodity at a given time, and the answer is total revenue. 16th question, average revenue is equal to the dash dash per unit of output, and the answer is price per unit of output. Next 7th question is about which of the following can be expected to have flatter demand curve. Flatter demand curve किसका होता है? And the answer is plasma TV. Next question, which of the following is possible coefficient of inelastic demand? And the answer is 0.6. Ninth question, if the price of product increases from 5 to 10 and corresponding change in demand is from 30 units to 12 units, it is the case of perfectly elastic demand. So you just calculate and after that you will get the answer. It is a perfectly elastic demand. 10th question, which could be a positive cross elasticity of demand between burger and jam? And the answer is minus 0.9. मतलब ये burger and jam, these are the complementary goods. Okay, and the answer is minus. When the demand is perfectly elastic, the demand curve is horizontal straight line. 12th question, a product's market demand tends to be inelastic when less substitute, and the answer is less substitute. 13th question, on a linear horizontal demand curve dash dash elasticity is infinity. जब linear horizontal demand curve होता है there will be perfectly elastic demand. It means elasticity is infinity. 14th question, unitary elastic demand is represented by dash dash. Unitary elastic demand curve is represented by hyperbola slope demand curve. Okay. Then 15th question is about the demand for product is referred as price inelastic if dash dash, and the answer is both A and B. We will see. If the demand for product is referred as price inelastic if the elasticity coefficient is less than unity, and the B is the buyers do not respond much to price variation in the market. D is the correct option. Okay. The next 16th question, the basic formula for advertising elasticity of demand coefficient is the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in advertising expenditure, and this is known as a promotional elasticity of demand or advertising elasticity of demand. 17th question, in case of linear demand curve dash dash, in case of linear demand curve elasticity varies at different points. 18th question, if an increase in price of product X does not change its total sales revenue, the manager should infer that demand for X is unitary change. 18th question, if an increase in price of product X does not change its total sales revenue, the manager should infer that the demand for X is unitary elastic. 19th question, usually demand for air travel in business class is assumed to be price, and the answer is price inelastic. 20 question, market demand for necessaries are usually, and the answer is price inelastic. Necessary मतलब जब price change होगी फिर भी आपको that commodity you need to purchase whether price increases or decreases because these are the necessary commodities. So though in that case the price inelastic. 21 question, which of the following product has nearly perfectly inelastic demand, and the answer is salt. मतलब when the change in price of salt that will never affect on the demand, the demand will remain the same. मतलब अगर सॉल्ट की प्राइस कम होगी तो द पीपल विल नॉट बाय मोर सॉल्ट, लाइक दैट. The next question, and these questions are of the demand forecasting. Uh, the first question in that, which of the following methods are often used to make a short-term forecast when quantitative data are not available? When the quantity data are not available at that time for the short-term forecast, we used consumer survey. Second question, under which of the following method all potential consumers are asked about amount of commodity they would like to buy? And the answer is complete enumeration. It means under this method we take into account all the consumers, all the population, and this is the complete enumeration method. Third question, which of the following is not a feature of sample survey method? And the answer is possibility of consumers bias. Fourth question, which of the following methods makes use of historical data and demand determinants of forecast demand? And the answer is statistical method. उसके अंदर क्या करते हैं, we use the historical data and on the basis of that we forecast the demand. Fifth question, which of the following method is used to bridge the opinion given by different expert? And this is the Delphi method. Sixth question, the digest method uses time series data, and the answer is trend method uses time series data. Seventh question, uh, which is not a feature of market experiment method of demand forecast? And the answer is forecast is based on past statistical data. C is the correct option. Then next question है, trend refers to dash dash, and the answer is B, long term movement of data. Next question, an average of past observation used to predict future refer to dash dash moving average method. B is the correct option. Third question, which of the following component of time covers analysis refer to long time period? And the answer is trend. Fourth question, demand forecasting is always dash dash. Demand forecasting always a conditional. Okay. Then fifth question, seasonal trend refers to dash dash, and the answer is variation within a year time. B is the correct option. Sixth question, demand forecasting is an estimate of dash dash demand, and the answer is future demand. Demand forecasting में हम क्या करते हैं, we estimate the future demand. Seventh question, the method of demand forecasting and the is or are dash dash, and the answer is the method of demand forecastings are the D is the correct option, survey method and statistical method. Then next question, and these are the questions on the topic of consumer surplus. And the first question in that, the consumer surplus refers to extra satisfaction. Consumer surplus मतलब क्या, extra satisfaction. Second question, the difference between price actually paid against price a consumer is willing to pay is defined as consumer's equilibrium. B is the correct option. Third question, Shahrukh purchased a t-shirt at 1800. Actually, he was willing to pay 2500 for the same. In this case, consumer surplus is, and the answer is 700. So if you calculate 2500 minus 1800, you will get the answer of 700. Fourth question, to a manager, concept of consumer surplus is important for, and the answer is price discrimination. Next, fifth question, the consumer surplus essentially implies dash dash, and the answer is extra value for the buyer. B is the correct option. Then again there are certain questions on the elasticity of demand. Which of the following terms is not used to explain meaning of demand? And the answer is income. Second question is about income elasticity of demand depends on which type of following goods? And the answer is all of the above. Then third question, cross elasticity of demand for substitute product is equal to which of the following? And answer is 0. B is the correct option. Fourth question, promotional elasticity of demand shows the effectiveness of promotional expenditure on which of the following? And the answer is demand. Fifth question, which of the following methods make a use of historical data and demand determinants to forecast the demand? And the answer is statistical data. In that we use the historical data and the demand determinants to forecast the demand. Seventh question, when the demand is perfectly elastic, the demand curve is? The answer is B, horizontal straight line. When the demand is perfectly elastic, the demand curve कैसा होता है? It's a horizontal straight line. The eighth question, unitary elastic demand is represented by dash dash. Unitary elastic demand curve is represented by hyperbola slope demand curve. The correct option is B. Ninth question, which of the following product has perfectly inelastic demand? And the answer is salt. Then 10th question, consumer surplus refers to extra satisfaction. The correct option is D. 11th question, seasonal trend refers to dash dash, and the answer is variation within a year's time. C is the correct option. The demand forecasting is always dash dash. Demand forecasting is always conditional. Okay. Then okay students, these are the different questions on the second module, demand analysis. Now we will discuss about the multiple choice questions and their answers of the third module, and that is production decision analysis. So in that first question is which of the following statement best describe the general form of production function? And the answer is C. It is a technological relationship between input and output. उसको हम production function कहते हैं. Second question, which of the following statement is not true? Is not true about general form of production function? And the answer is it is a technology neutral. टेक्नोलॉजी कभी भी न्यूट्रल नहीं होती है, टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर हमेशा चेंज होता रहता है. सो दिस वुड बी C is the correct option. Then third question is about a technically efficient method of production is, and the answer is a method that uses less of any one of input to produce the same level of output as compared to any other method. The A is the correct option. The next question, if a firm has to choose between two equally technically efficient method of production, then the choice of method will depends on all of the above. ये तीनों ऑप्शंस ऊपर के ABC पढ़ लो आप. That is price of the factors, availability of the factors, and monetary resources available with the firm. The fifth question is about isocon curve shows dash dash. Isocon curve क्या दिखाता है? It shows the all the alternative combination of two input that gives the same level of output, that yield the same total product. So A is the correct option. Then sixth question, the marginal rate of technical substitution is, and the correct option is A, the rate at which the producer is able to exchange one factor for another without affecting the quantity of output produced. Okay, A is the correct option. Okay, seventh question, which of the following properties of isocount is due to diminishing marginal rate of technical substitution? And the answer is D, convexity. It means because of the marginal rate of technical substitution diminishing, the isocon curve slopes downwards from left to right side, and it is convex. It shows the convexivity. Eighth question: if an isocont is a linear and touches both axes, it indicates B is the correct option. Ninth question: which of the following statement is not true of smooth convex isocont? And the answer is B. It represents limited substitutability of factors. Ninth question: a kink isocont indicate, and the correct option is A, limited substitutability of factors. जब लिमिटेड सब्सटेबिलिटी फैक्टर्स है एट द टाइम द आइसोकॉन कर कैसा होता है, किंक होता है. देन 11th क्वेश्चन: द नेगेटिव स्लोप ऑफ आइसोकॉन्ट शोज डैश डैश. नेगेटिव स्लोप ऑफ आइसोकॉन्ट को शो क्या करता है? व्हेन द अमाउंट ऑफ वन फैक्टर इंक्रीज, द क्वांटिटी ऑफ अदर फैक्टर मस्ट बी रिड्यूस्ड so that we will able to produce the same quantity. The answer is D. 12th question: an isocont representing equal level of output cannot be concave to the origin because, and the correct answer is C, capital is reduced at diminishing rate for every unit of labor added. Next, 13th question: the isocost line identifies dash dash, and the answer is relative price of input. Isocost line indicates या फिर identify the relative price of input. 14th question: the slope of isocont line is, and the correct answer is D, PL, मतलब price of labor divided by price of capital. 15th question: a given monetary resources, if the factor prices change, then, and the correct option is the slope of isocost line will change. 16th question: if the cost of acquiring labor declines, comma, with no change in the cost of capital and the firm's monetary resources, then only the x-intercept of isocost line will change. The correct answer is D. Then 17th question: a tangency point between isocost and isocont line identifies, and the correct answer is D, the least cost combination of input required to produce a given level of output. 18th question: the expansion path identifies, and the correct answer is A, expansion path identifies the least cost combination of input required to produce various level of output. Okay, next question is about on the production analysis के अंदर है a fixed proportion production function is, and the correct answer is represented by a right angle isocont. Second question: in short run, increasing marginal return take place due to, and the answer is abundance of fixed factors. Okay, next question is about increasing marginal returns comes to end when dash dash. Increasing marginal return comes to end when total product begins to rise at a diminishing rate. Then when the total product is maximum, marginal product is a zero. Okay. Okay, fifth question: when average product is maximum, the following statement is true. So when the average product is maximum, at that time the total, till that point the total product increases in an increasing rate, but after that the total product rises at a diminishing rate. So the answer is C. Sixth question: when marginal product is maximum, which of the following is true? And the answer is average product is rising. Seventh question, which of the following is not an assumption of law of variable proportion? And the answer is B, all factors are variable. Yes, this the B is the correct option, because law of variable proportion is related to the short run production function, and in the short run production function all factors are not variable. Eighth question, in the short run, which of the following statement described as presence of diminishing returns? And the answer is B, marginal product of factor is positive and falling. Ninth question, negative marginal returns occurs due to dash dash, and the answer is relative abundance of variable factors. 10th question, in case of decreasing return to scale, the distance between subsequent isocont dash dash increases. B is the correct answer. Okay, the next question on the economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. Which of the following is not an example of internal economies of scale? And the correct answer is A, cheaper material and equipments. Second question, which of the following is not due to external economies of scale? And the correct answer is B, managerial division of function. The next question, return to scale determine the behavior of dash dash long run average cost curve. Yes, definitely. Return to scale, this theory is related to the long run production function. So definitely it's related to the long run average cost. 12th question, if a simultaneous equal percentage increase in the use of all input leads to smaller percentage increase in the output, the firm's production function is said to indicate. The correct answer is decreasing return to scale. मतलब decreasing return to scale में क्या होता है? As we increase the input, the output will increase less than proportionate change into the input. 13th question, which is the true statement? And the correct answer is D. Increasing return to scale is a long run concept, and increasing marginal return is a short run concept. Okay, next question is about on the again economies of scale. Transport bottlenecks due to excessive locationalization of industries is an example of, and the answer is C, external diseconomies of scale. Fourth question, an important cause of internal diseconomies of scale is, and the answer is pollution and health hazard. D is the correct answer. Again the questions on the production analysis. The first question is about production refers to creation of utility. The people buy the products because उसके अंदर utility होती है. तो if there is utility they will buy the products. So the production refers to creation of utility. The next question is input in the process of production refers to use of factors of production. Definitely if you want to produce the goods you require factors of production. Third question, production function refers to dash dash. Production function क्या रेफर करता है? The input output relationship in the process of production. A is the correct answer. Fourth question, in the short run dash dash, and the answer is output varies with variable factors. Short run में क्या होता है? As we increase the variable factor, the output will also change. Fifth question, in the long run dash dash, in the long run में answer is B, all factors are variable. Okay, then sixth question, when the total product is maximum marginal product zero होता है. The answer is D, marginal product is zero. Seventh question, increasing return to scale means dash dash, and the correct answer is B, proportion of change in output is exceeding the proportionate change in input. मतलब जितना हम इनपुट बढ़ाएंगे उससे ज़्यादा आउटपुट बढ़ेगा. 8th question, The slope of an isocont refers to measurement of dash dash, and the answer is the marginal rate of technical substitution. A is the correct answer. Then ninth question, long run average cost declines as output expand due to dash dash, and the answer is economies of scale. As there are economies of scale, the long run average cost curve decline, and as there are diseconomies of scale, long run average cost curve increases. 10th question, labor economy is caused by dash dash. Labor economy is caused by division of labor. A is the correct answer. Okay, students, the next question is about the slope of long run cost curve is influenced by dash dash. Long run cost curve is influenced by economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. As I told you earlier, as there are economies of scale, the long run average cost curve decline, and as there are diseconomies of scale, long run average cost curve increases. It means long run average cost curve is a U-shaped. So therefore, the answer is C. 12th question, application of automotive devices with expanding scale of operation leads to, and the answer is technical economy. 13th question, internal economies are realized by firm dash dash, and the answer is scale of operation is large. 14th question, external economies occurred when the size of industry expand. Industry की size जब बढ़ती है तो there will be different advantages to the all the business firm. Okay students, again the question on the production analysis third module के ऊपर है. Production is a conversion of input into output. Production मतलब क्या होता है? Converting input into output. Second question, in short term technology remains dash dash, and the answer is constant. In the short term technology we assume that is the constant, we do not change the technology. In the law of variable proportion, output initially dash dash. Law of variable proportion के अंदर क्या होता है? Output initially increases in an increasing rate total product. The correct answer is C. Fourth question, when average product is maximum and constant dash dash, and the answer is B, average product is equal to marginal product. When the average product is equal to marginal products, from that onwards the total products क्या होता है? Increases but in a diminishing rate. Fifth question, which of the following imply producer's equilibrium? And the correct answer is C, isocost line is tangent to isocont. At that point there will be a producer's equilibrium. Sixth question, in case of decreasing return to scale, and the answer is B, distance between subsequent isocont increases. Seventh question, increasing marginal returns comes to an end when, the correct answer is total product begins to rise at a diminishing rate. Next, eighth question, iso means, the correct answer is C, iso means equal or same. Ninth question, isocont slope from dash dash. Isocont slope from left side to right side downwards. Okay, the correct answer is downwards from left to right. 10th question, least cost combination is also known as producer equilibrium. The A is the correct answer. Already यहाँ पे आंसर लिखा हुआ है. Okay students, these are the all the questions on the supply and the production decisions. Now we'll discuss about the fourth important module as per University of Mumbai syllabus, and that is the cost of production, cost analysis. So in that the first question is, which of the following is not a characteristics of social cost of an economic activity? And the correct answer is D, they are always lower than private cost. Okay. Second question, in the short run the firm fixed cost dash dash, and the answer is will always have anchored, मतलब in the short run fixed cost उतना ही. Third question, implicit cost are dash dash, and the answer is cost of using factors belonging to the business owner. Fourth question, which of the following would be an implicit cost for a firm? And the answer is C, salary that business owner would have earned by working elsewhere. अगर वही बिजनेस ओनर कहीं और पे काम करता तो उसको सैलरी मिलती, बट ही इज वर्किंग इन हिज ओन इंडस्ट्रीज और इन हिज ओन बिजनेस, so therefore he is not getting any salary, and that cost is known as a implicit cost. So the fourth question का correct option है C. Fifth question, accounting cost does not include, and the correct answer is C, interest of own money invested by entrepreneur. Sixth question, replacement cost is incurred due to dash dash, and the correct answer is replace the capital. C is the correct answer. Then the next question is on the cost analysis. uh, average fixed cost dash dash, and the answer is declines over entire output change. It means as you produce the more and more output, the average fixed cost will decline. Second question, if average fixed cost is 40 and the average variable cost is 80 for an output level of 10, then the total cost is, the correct answer is 1200. You just calculate, you will get the answer of 1200. Third question, the slope of total cost curve equals dash dash, and the answer is marginal cost. Fourth question, which of the following statement about relationship between marginal cost and average cost is correct? And the correct answer is C, when marginal cost exceed average cost will rise. Yes, but marginal cost cut average cost from below side. Okay. The next question, seventh question है, long run average cost curve is used to determine optimum size of the business firm. So the correct answer is D, the optimum firm size. Then the next question is, which of the following cost is additional cost of producing an additional unit of output? And the correct answer is C, marginal. Marginal cost is an additional cost of producing additional unit of output. Second question, fixed costs are those costs that do not change as due to change in wage of the following, and the answer is output. मतलब फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट क्या होता है, as we change the level of output, the fixed cost will never change, that will remain the same. Third question, in the short run dash dash, and the answer is output varies with variable factors. It means as we increase the variable factor, the output will also change. A is the correct answer of the third question. Then fourth question, in long run dash dash, in the long run all factors are variable, and short run में क्या होता है, only variable factors are variable, fixed factor fixed होते हैं in the short run, but in the long run all factors are variable. So the answer is B. Then fifth question, long run average cost curve is also called as envelope curve, planning curve, and saucer U shaped curve. लॉन्ग रन, ये तीनों आंसर करेक्ट है, तो ये हमारा करेक्ट आंसर क्या होगा, डी होगा, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. देन सिक्स्थ क्वेश्चन, द स्लोप ऑफ लॉन्ग रन कॉस्ट कर्व इज इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय डैश डैश, एंड द आंसर इज इकोनॉमीज एंड डिसइकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल. यस, लॉन्ग रन एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व क्या इंडिकेट करता है, economies, it is influenced by the economies of scale and diseconomies of scale. It means as there are economies of scale, the long run average cost curve decline, and as there are diseconomies of scale, long run average cost curve start increasing, so therefore it is a U shaped होता है. Then seventh question, long run average cost curve decline as the output expand due to economies of scale. The answer is A. जब इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल होता है तो लॉन्ग रन एवरेज कॉस्ट कर्व डिक्लाइन होता है एज वी एक्सपांड द लेवल ऑफ आउटपुट. देन 8 क्वेश्चन, producer surplus is closely related to dash dash supply curve. The correct answer is B. Ninth question, economics of concentration is a part of dash dash, and the correct answer is C, external economies. 10th question, commercial economics also described as marketing economics. The correct answer is A, marketing economics. Okay, next question, the fundamental difference between economic cost and accounting cost is, and the correct answer is implicit and explicit. मतलब the correct answer is D, simplicity and explicity. And the second question, fixed costs refer to dash dash, and the correct answer is A, contractual payment. Third question is about, at zero level of output, total cost of firm is dash dash, and the correct answer is total cost of firm is equal to contractual payment. And fifth question is about, the short run average variable cost curve moves upward owing to dash dash, and the answer is diminishing returns. D is the correct answer. Sixth question, increasing long run average cost curve is attributed to dash dash, and the correct answer is increasing average variable cost curves. Okay, D is the correct answer of sixth question. Ninth question, in the long run, correct answer is A, all costs are variable, all factors are variable, so therefore all costs are variable. Then last question, the under constant cost condition or constant return to scale dash dash, and the correct answer is long run average cost and long run marginal cost curve coincide. It means the long run marginal cost curve cut long run average cost curve from below side, so at that point मतलब यहाँ पे क्या होता है, there will be a condition of constant cost or constant return to scale. Okay students, these are the different multiple choice questions of the business economics paper, which is the compulsory subject for the FY become semester 1. So in that we have covered the three important modules, second module, third module and fourth module. Okay students, for this video I have used the two important books. Number one is published by the Manan Prakashan and written by Johnson, Mascarenhas and Chatterjee, and the second book I have used, that is published by the Set Publishers, and that book is written by Dr. G.K. Kalkoti and Dr. G. Rajalakshmi. So the students, first I will suggest you to read and study the syllabus properly, and after that watch this video. Definitely this video will help you to understand the topic clearly. So if you have any questions or suggestions, you can comment below the video, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.